fellow detectorists. Yes, I'm back out again, back up at my normal place, my normal permission. It's Friday afternoon, it's about 12:30. Lovely weather at the moment, but we are supposed to be getting showers later on, so hopefully we'll miss them. But firstly, just quickly, a couple of points. Number one, I've set up and dedicated a specific email address for my YouTube channel and my videos, and that is it's fairly easy to remember: Metal Detecting UK Simon Reed at yahoo.com. So if you want to message me or say anything, ask me anything more privately, then you can do so through the email if you don't want to leave a message on YouTube. So I set that up. Also, I've set up something else, something that they call a sponsor me link, where if you wish to do so, then you can sponsor me to help fund my videos. But in this particular instance, I've only set it up, it's a temporary thing. I've only set it up hopefully to raise money to buy me a new metal detector. Dare I say it, something a little bit better than my CS4MXI. I should say, I'm really interested in XP detectors at the moment, especially the Gold Max Power, and that's mainly because the Gold Max is good, apparently, for mineralized sites, which I think my permission mainly is. There's lots of iron up here and stuff like that, so the Gold Max is really something which I would like to possibly get next. Why don't I go for the Deus? Well, I'm a little bit put off by the Deus, to be honest. It's the old digital LCD display, and the digital technology puts me off. I'm more of an old-fashioned person and I prefer the controls on the C-scope machines, and the Gold Max Power is very similar. And it also has the Gold Max has an 18 kilohertz coil and C-scope a 17, I believe. But we'll see how that goes. Normally I would save up my pennies myself and get my detectors. I have done in the past, but I'm pleased to say that we're going to have a new addition to our family, so most of my finances will be going in that direction. But anyway, we'll see what happens. If you want to message me about sponsoring me towards my new detector, then please feel free. You can use my new email address, which you will see pop up on the bottom of the screen shortly, I should imagine. If not, it isn't there already. And hopefully I can raise some money to get me a new detector. Today, actually, I have put on the small coil on my machine because it's another reason why I'm interested in XP Gold Max. I'm thinking that the mineralization in this field might be affecting the detector, especially when I'm using the large coil, which would only make matters worse. So I'm going to try a bit of an experiment today to see if the smaller coil works any better. So today is the Friday afternoon. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm out on one of my unique permissions again all day, and if I do any good up here with the small coil today, I'll be using it again tomorrow. But anyway, I've waffled on long enough. Let's get to it and see what happens, see what we find. Bye for now. Now then folks, that's not bad. That target was the length of my pinpoint. That's 9 inches down. I'm using the standard coil, which is the 8, I believe, by 11 inch standard coil. That's 9 inches down, and I just had that. It's a tiny little, what's left of a spoon handle, I think. That's not bad at all for being 9 inches down. was only quite a small, faint target, and I lost it, to be honest, once I dug the hole, but I soon found it again once I brushed the dirt around. That's not bad, 9 inches down that was. Right, let's carry on. Hello folks, I just had another find here, and first of all, this smaller coil does seem to be doing the business actually. I'm surprised. There we are. Now first of all, I thought this was a fragment of a tomback button, but I don't think it is. I think it's something a little bit more special than that, because it's got a definite cut out shape in the centre of it. Can you see that? Of course I'll never know what this was. It's not big enough to see what it might have been, but which is a shame. But anyway, that's interesting. I just thought I'd show that. Let's carry on. Hello folks, just had another find here, and this looks to me, it's made out of lead. It's very, very white, which would suggest it's very old lead. Sorry about the wind, but it looks to me what might be left of a spindle whirl, so I'm glad of that. It's very rough looking. Could be very, very old. There we go. Let's see what comes out next. Hello folks, got another find, and this time it is just a small button. Still got the shank on. It's quite an oldish one, I think, just a sort of tomback sort of style, I suppose. Somebody said the other day to me that all they get on their site is their permission is foil because of certain reasons, and they said to be glad of a button. Well, here's your button. I don't mind seeing buttons. It's better than not finding anything at all. But there we go. Bye for now. Just a button. Still got the shank on the back, but it's squashed. Never mind, we'll carry on. Strange. Just sitting on the surface, a bit of old glass. Just looks like a bit of old bronze. Tiny, this little piece. Anyway, let's carry on. Hello folks, I just had a target down here from this hole here that you can see just behind my detector. And yes, look what I've got. I've got another hammered coin. This one, I think, at the moment is an Edward, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been quite heavily clipped. But you can just see the head on there, look, and the crown at the top. On the back you can just see DON, which I think is Don for London. Over this side would be LON in this quarter here, and just there is Kivi, CIVI, and around this side would be TAS or TAZ, which is City of London, which is where this is from. But how about that? That's great. That's really improved today. Lovely. Let's see if we find some more before I go home. Bye for now. Look at this, folks. Can you see that in there? That looks very much like a hammered coin to me, but I could be wrong. And let's just have a look at this together and we'll see. Oh, yes, it looks like it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that great? It's on a live dig as well. Now I've got to be very careful with this. This looks unusual. Hang on, folks, I'll come back in a moment. I'll give it a little clean up and we'll see what we've got. But how about that? It looks like hammered coin number 2. Right, see you in a moment. Right then, folks, I've just given it a bit of a clean up, and as you can see there is a faint, let me just get my pointer stick. Now then, you can just see the crown at the top here, and it is a side view of the head on this one, not a front view, and you can just see the brow and the nose and the bottom of the chin there. And this is, I think it was, I just looked up online, it's King Charles I, and it is the Scottish 20 pence, believe it or not, and this is dated from 16, nearly lost it, and this is dated from 1625 to 1649. How about that? That's the first time I've had one of those. Brilliant. So it's a side portrait of King Charles I's head on this side, and on the other side you can just see the bottom of a wreath there, and at the top there is a crown. How about that? That's great. Let's carry on. Bye for now. Right then, folks, I'm on my way home, but don't forget, I'm back out again tomorrow. I'm going to go home and try and edit this video and see if I can't get it out tonight, but I will also be out again tomorrow on my unique one-off permission. So we'll see what happens. I think this smaller standard coil has definitely earned its place to come out tomorrow. Had 2 lovely little hammered coins and a couple of other bits and pieces. It's been great. I've really enjoyed it today. So I'll leave you for now, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Goodbye for now.